Hi everyone, Julie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, we are doing another declutter video. I go through my collection fairly regularly, so I have been going through my collection again and taking out some things that I'm just not really interested in anymore, or things that I keep passing over, and they just don't bring me joy anymore. So here we are. If that sounds like something you're into, please give this video a thumbs up and keep on watching. All right, first up. Last year, I had to have these. Like, I just had to. These are the Tarte Blush Authority Blush Trios. It was a set of 3. I did keep one, but I'm decluttering these 2. They're very pretty. I just literally never, ever reach for them. This one is like, they're supposed to be blushes, but this is a highlighter, a shimmering bronzer, and a blush. I do not like shimmering bronzers, and I have enough highlights. I never reach for that one. This one has 2 blushes and a blush topper. I don't use blush toppers, and I just never reach for these. And even the one I kept, honestly, I probably will never reach for, but I'm going to try. That one's probably going to be in the next declutter, but I'm going to try to use it. And I had to have them, and I never use them. Anyways, they're in there. Okay, the next thing. Essence Loose Setting Powder in Banana. I'm using the ring light today. I'm sorry. I can't do banana powder. It never looks good on me. Sometimes I can do a pressed banana powder, but I can't do loose banana powder. It just darkens my under eyes, makes them look cakey. Okay, the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick. This one is in Baked. I have tried to love this. I can't make this work for me. The formula is nice. It blends out nice. It just doesn't look good on my skin at all. I don't know why. It just doesn't look good. Okay. This is the Blee Beauty Hydrating Gel Cream. Okay. This actually feels really nice on the skin. It feels nice. It feels hydrating. I love the formula of this. I hate the smell. It smells like every drugstore moisturizer. It smells like old lady Windsong perfume, and I hate it. I hate that smell. But the formula is wonderful. I hate the smell. Why do they have to all smell like that? I don't know. So I'm decluttering it strictly because I can't stand the smell. It gives me a headache and I hate it. Okay. Ulta Beauty Hyaluronic Acid and Ginseng Extract. These are botanical booster drops. They're supposed to be hydrating. I'm sorry that you can't see. I will turn the light down just a little because you can't see anything. I'm blowing you out here. Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, I used like half of this bottle. Honestly, I don't feel like it did anything. So, it's just in there because I don't feel like it did anything. This is a lash serum. This is the Rimmel London Wonder Serum. This I actually got from Influencer in a Vox box. This, I can't use this. I had a reaction to it. That is not a reflection of the product, like of the brand. It's just my eyes are very sensitive. So I've had that same reaction to every lash serum I've ever tried. So I just can't use it because I have very sensitive eyes. So probably a wonderful product, but I just can't use it. Okay. Physicians Formula. This is the Physicians Formula Refreshment Cucumber and Bamboo Eye Depuffer. Whoops, sorry. It is like the end of the day, and I've had altogether too much cappuccino today, I think. I'm just going to shut that off and see if that helps. This literally did nothing. I mean, it felt a little bit cooling, but basically it did nothing. So, all done with that. Okay. I have a gripe with this. I love Too Faced, but there are quite a few Too Faced products in here. Most of them isn't because they're not good products or good formulas. It's just I'm kind of over the products themselves. But this one, this I don't like. This is the Too Faced Plump and Prime Luxury Face Plumping Primer. Okay, when I first tried this, like, it felt nice going on the skin. Here is my gripe with this. Okay, number one, I don't feel like it plumped at all. It just felt nice on the skin, like a little hydrating maybe. My gripe with this is every single time I wear this, it makes my foundation pill up. So, no. This is a no. Oops. Okay. This is the Emma Hardy Brilliance Facial Oil. Okay, I liked the feeling of this. I hate the smell of this. This, again, has like that rosy kind of smell that so many facial oils have. I can't stand that smell. It makes me nauseous. No. I don't know why they all have to smell that way. Oof. Okay. This is another Too Faced product that I can't get behind this one either. This is the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Setting Spray. This, okay. This is straight up glitter, okay? I love a dewy look, but this is straight up like Edward Cullen look on your face. This sprays straight up glitter. And the weirdest thing is it sprays straight up glitter, but it also changes the color. And I thought I was crazy, but I sprayed it on my arm and it literally made my arm look more tan, which is weird because it should not change your color, but it does. So no, that's getting decluttered because it's bad. Okay, e.l.f. Beauty Shield Antioxidant Armored Setting Powder. No, this just makes my makeup look really cakey. So I didn't love that at all. Okay. Now, okay, some eyeshadow palettes. Dido, I don't even know. Venus palette, limited edition. This came in a BoxyCharm. Okay. I don't like, really, honestly, the color story doesn't really speak to me. But also, I don't like these little tiny pans. Like, they're just tiny, honestly. And this is a pressed glitter. No, I can't. I can't do pressed glitters. I don't want to. I can't. And the color story doesn't speak to me either. So, and I now have glitter all over my hands. No. Okay. Next one. Pure Festival Palette. Oh, I hate bending them backwards. Again, pressed glitters. I can't do palettes with pressed glitters. My eyes are way too sensitive. The glitter gets everywhere. It's in my eyeballs. Nope. And honestly, aside from like these two shades, the rest is boring. It's just boring. So, I don't even know why I got that palette, to be honest. Juvia's Place, the Festival palette. Okay, this was a major letdown. I actually really wanted this palette for a while. And then I got it in the Juvia's Place Halloween mystery box. Okay. I honestly have not even played with all of the shades in this palette. Here's why this palette is going in the declutter bin. This shade right here, you can't tell on camera as much, but this is a bright red shade, like deep red. But it's not. I mean, it is in the pan, but when you put it on your eyes, it basically turns pink, which was such a letdown. Okay, so I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the shade. Nope. Actually, just kidding. I have used every shade. So yes, I have used every shade at least once. Some of them I've used multiple times. But this shade was such a letdown that I've decluttered the whole palette because of that shade. Because every time I open this, I'm so disappointed about that shade that I don't even want to use the palette. The other shades are okay. They're not great. But that one shade just disappoints me so much that I don't even want to bother with the palette. I know. I hold a grudge. Can't help it. Okay, next. Sugar Rush, the Watermelon, the Eye and Cheek palette. Okay. This palette is actually very nice. Okay, a bit boring on the color scheme. I'm not going to lie. This is a bit basic as far as, like, not a neutral palette girl, really. Although I have far too many neutral palettes for not being a neutral eyeshadow palette girl. But it's fairly basic, although it's got a little bit of pinks, which helps. And it does have the cheek. Why they do that, I'll never know, but whatever. Rant for another day. This is getting decluttered because I can't stand the shape of it. Like, it's cute, and at first I was like, oh, it's really cute. I can't stand it in my collection because it's so annoying to store. It's a good palette. It's nice quality, but I can't stand storing it. So, and it's, if it was like out of this world as far as the color story, I would probably deal with the aggravation of storing it with its like awkward shape, but it's not. It's just a boring everyday palette. So, bye. Yeah, I'm pretty cutthroat, to be honest. But it's annoying. So, okay, Too Faced Sugar Cookie palette. This palette is so cute. And it smells like sugar cookies. But it's just, I never reach for it. It's good quality. I never reach for it. And realistically, it came down to, I have this one and I have the Tarte Dream Big palette. And it came down to, like, basically pick one or the other. And I reached for the Dream Big one more because they're basically the same palette. That one's slightly bigger and gets lost in my, like, this one gets lost in my collection and that one's slightly bigger, so it doesn't. And they're basically the same palette, and that one, the formula is better than this one. Not by a lot, but slightly better, so I kept that one. Got rid of this one. Okay, poor Too Faced. All right, next. Too Faced. Fruit Cocktail Blush Duos, Berries and Bubbly. Okay, this is really pretty. Like, the blush is pretty. I hate the highlighters in these. The highlighters are very glittery. I hate glittery highlighters, so I never use a highlighter. I also don't enjoy mixing them because the highlighter is glittery. The blush is pretty. I don't reach for this because I have to try to keep the glitter from the highlight off of the blush. So it's just annoying to have to do that. And honestly, I have blushes that are like other blushes that are pretty much the same color. So why bother trying to avoid the highlighter? Same goes for this one. This is the Like My Melons. Same thing. I have other ones that are the same shade or very similar. All right. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This one is in Blossom Glow. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this highlighter. Like, I don't know. And it's weird because I loved it for a long time. And it's not bad quality. But the color, like, I swatched it on myself and I was like, because I hadn't reached for it in a while, and I swatched it on myself the other day and I was like, it's like a weird iridescent shade. And I was like, I wore that? Like, I'm not really sure what I was thinking there, but it is what it is. I did it. Whatever. All right. Colored Rain X Power. This is my day one. This is another blush and highlighter palette. The blush is very pretty. The highlighter is way too deep for me. The blush is pretty, but I just never reach for this palette. It is nice quality, but I never reach for this palette ever. So bye. Okay. This is the AOA Studio Halo Highlighter. This packaging leaves a lot to be desired. This I got when I did my Shop My Say haul. Okay, this highlighter is weird. It's like sometimes I think it has glitter. Like one day it seems like it has glitter in it, and then the next day it doesn't, and then it does, and then it doesn't. So I can't stand the like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So bye. Okay, this I just need to pull out now because it's going to fall through the hole. This is Beauty for Real Finish Line eyeliner in Jet Black. Honestly, it's just a liquid eyeliner. This I don't like because do you see how far down that is? It's almost like it got pushed in, but that's how it came. So I don't use like liquid eyeliner all that much anyways, but it's like weirdly, I don't know. It's like pushed in too far. It doesn't come out far enough. And yeah, I could probably pull it out, but I'm not going to. I don't care that much. So, okay, Lancome Juicy Tubes Original. It's a lip gloss. This stuff is not good. It's way too sticky and it's gross and I don't like it. Okay. I think all the rest of the things are palettes of some variation. All right, this is the Nubian Mini by Juvia's Place. I really do like Juvia's Place. I have several of the like mid, you know, like the step up from this, but not quite this size palette. And I like those, but this one, honestly, okay quality. They're brown. They're boring. So, I don't need an all brown palette. They're boring. All right, this is the Ciate London Astro Lights Jeweled palette. Beautiful palette. It is very pretty, but and it's a beautiful color story, but I literally never reach for this palette. So, all right, this is the Tarte Eye and Cheek palette. I honestly don't think I've ever even used this. And here's probably why. Because this color story is boring. And yes, I could keep it for like the highlighter and the blush, but I'm not going to. Like, I know myself and I'm not going to. So, I've swatched it looks like, and that is basically all. And I've had this for months. So, if I haven't used it by now, I'm never going to. So, because I find it boring. All right. Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette. I got this from BoxyCharm too. This is really good quality, but I only really use this color, like this shade, so I'm not going to keep it in my collection to only be able to use one shade. Which, speaking of that, I'm sorry, Too Faced. Too Faced Sugar Peach Wet and Dry Face and Eye Palette. I know it says face and eye palette. I don't do that. Like, I either use it on my face or I use it on my eyes. I'm not going to do both. Like, people that say, like, oh, you know, if the highlighter's too deep, use it on your eyes. I'm not doing that, okay? If it's a highlighter, I use it as a highlighter. If it's an eyeshadow, I use it as an eyeshadow. I know I can use it for both. I'm just not going to. Okay, I digress. Okay. I am decluttering this because this is the only shade I have ever used, okay? These those are pure shimmer. Pure shimmer, okay? No. Like this is a shimmer bronzer. Straight up shimmer bronzer. And these, like, this has shimmer in it. No. That is super shimmer blush. No. I don't do shimmer blush. I don't do shimmer bronzer. And I don't do blush toppers. So I can only use one shade, and it just didn't seem like worth saving for one shade. Good quality, but just, I don't want to save it for one shade. All right. This is the, I don't even know what this is called. Oh, Becca Pearl Glow Shimmering Eye Palette. This palette is so pretty. Becca really did make really pretty things. If I can figure out how to open it. It is really pretty. Good quality. I just never reach for it. I will say these, like, bumped up shade, these are a little bit, they could be a little flaky, so you almost need like a glitter glue. But good quality. I just never reach for it. All right, this is the Becca Après Ski Glow Face Palette. This is another one of those things that I had to have. Like the blue highlighter. I had to have this, and I literally have never used it. So, you know. Oh, just kidding. It's not all palettes. This is the Pat McGrath Nude Venus Lip Fetish Divinal. Oh gosh, I can't even read that. Divinal Lip Shine. It is really nice packaging though. It's pretty. Okay, this came in a lip kit from Sephora when they're like, give me some lip or whatever. This and this. And I was so excited. I was like, ooh, Pat McGrath. Because I had never tried anything with Pat McGrath. This is not great. This was like grainy. No. No. It was not fabulous. And I'm glad it came in that kit, because if I had just like bought this at her prices, I would have been very disappointed. Very disappointed. Okay, 2 more things. Laura Geller Life Glows On Illuminator Palette. I loved this for a long, long time. These are really, really good. I just never reached for this anymore. So, I'm gonna pass that along because I just don't reach for it anymore. Okay, last thing. Again, sorry, Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. And again, with the pressed glitters, I can't. They're like that one, that one, that one, that one. I can't. I can't do the pressed glitters. I'm sorry. They get all over the palette. They get all over my eyes. I can't do it. And we're empty. So those are all my things that I've decluttered this time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you've been decluttering, and do you do like a big declutter? Do you declutter as you go along? All right, guys, that is all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of today's video. Give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you have not already. I'm going to go live my regular life, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.